بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وبعد. In a famous hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he tells us, الناس معادن كمعادن الذهب والفضة. Each individual is like a mine. What is a mine? When people look for gold and silver, they dig into the ground and they go into these places where you find rare gems and stones. So each person is like a mine, like a chest. And when you open up that chest, you'll find different emeralds. You'll find different golds and silvers and different types of valuable, precious items. It's kind of like when you buy a mixed bag of chocolates. You have Snickers, you have Kit Kat, you have whatever the name of the candy. You have a mixed assortment of candies. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, الناس معادن كمعادن الذهب والفضة. Everyone, humanity is like this treasure trove of gold and silver. Some people are gold, some people are silver. Everybody's good of different levels. So that's what Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says. And what's one wisdom that we learn from this? That when I see someone, I can see a list of qualities, some of which I like, and some of which I'm not comfortable with. So for instance, I have a friend, and I'm with the friend all day, we do things together, and I say, okay, there are some qualities that I like, and there are some qualities I don't like. One quality about him that I like is he's very considerate. Whenever anything happens, he's always worrying about somebody else. So that's something I like. But then there's a quality I don't like. His temper isn't good. So he is some good, some bad. As a Muslim, I look towards the good and I try to bring it in my life, and I look towards the bad and try to see how I can avoid it. Why is that important? The hadith we're covering today in Imam al-Bukhari's Al-Adab al-Mufrad is one of the most beautiful hadith about character reform. In this hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is saying, Al-mu'minu mir'atu akhihi. إِذَا رَآ فِيهَا عَيْبًا أَصْلَحَهُ. This is on the authority of Abu Hurairah radiallahu an, but there are other ahadith that are directly from the Prophet alayhi salam. What is the hadith? Al-mu'minu mir'atul mu'min, or al-mu'minu mir'atu akhihi. A believer is like a mirror to a believer. Very famous hadith. A mu'min to another person is like a mirror to his brother. What does that mean? Meaning, every time I see my Muslim brother, it's like I'm looking at a mirror. I'm looking at myself. What does this mean? The ulama, they say a mirror serves multiple functions and multiple qualities that I can bring into my life. What are the qualities of a mirror? The first quality is, I go to my bedroom, I'm getting ready for Jumu'ah, and I'm looking in the mirror. What are the few things? The first thing, إِذَا رَآ فِيهَا عَيْبًا أَصْلَحَهُ. The moment you see something wrong, you do your best to correct it. So for instance, I'm looking in the mirror and I say, wait, there's a mark over here. Let me go wipe it and clean it. Likewise, when I see my Muslim brother or my Muslim sister and I see something wrong, what will I do? I will go and I'll rectify and correct it. I will rectify and correct it. That's the first thing. The second thing that we learn is, when I see something wrong, does the mirror scream out to me that it's been a few weeks, I didn't go to the gym, I'm gaining some weight, and I look in the mirror and I go from being fit to being very round? Does the mirror scream out saying, Bhai, what happened to you? You haven't gone to the gym in a very long time. Why don't you lose some weight? Obviously, the mirror's not going to. Very silently, when I see the reflection, I automatically know there's something wrong, but the mirror doesn't say a single thing. I have my glasses, it's a bit crooked. My glasses are a bit crooked. I didn't trim my mustache. My hair is all over the place. The mirror, it's not saying to me, What's wrong with you? When was the last time you trimmed your mustache? When was the last time you combed your hair? When was the last time you cleaned your face? When was the last time? It doesn't do that. Very silently. So when I see something in my brother, very silently, very wisely, I need to correct him. Oftentimes, we want to correct people, not to correct them, but because of my anger. Because of my anger. So for instance, I'm walking outside of the masjid, and I want to go first, and somebody's in a rush and they walk right in front of me. And I get so angry. And I say, hey, what's wrong with you? You have no respect? Did your parents not teach you how to treat other people? And I start yelling. I'm trying to correct them. What I'm correcting is true, it's correct. But the problem is, I'm not correcting them to correct them. I'm correcting them so that I can, satiate my ego. The mirror, it corrects, but it doesn't do it loudly, very silently. Whenever you look in the mirror, has the mirror ever yelled at us? No, very silently. The third thing is, if I go to the mirror and I'm doing something, let's say for instance, my wife is telling me your sugar, you should check it, it's not that good. And one day I'm looking in the mirror, my wife is not around, so I just take a piece of chocolate and I eat it. And I'm looking in the mirror and I'm eating this chocolate to see, is there any marks of chocolate? My wife might see it. When I leave and my wife comes in the room, does the mirror start screaming and announcing, hey, by the way, your husband was here, he was eating chocolate, why didn't you catch him? No, it doesn't do that. The mirror, whatever it sees, it stays silent. Whatever we see in other people, we stay silent. We don't tell other people, even if I need to correct that person, I'll correct them, but I am not supposed to go around and making it into gossip. That, this person, he came to me and he said he has this family problem. Or, this person came to me and said his son is doing this, his daughter's doing that. Oh yeah, this person, he's going through a divorce. Or this person, he has issue with his parents. Or this person, and I'm just making it the talk of the town. Why am I doing that? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, you're like a mirror to your brother. What does that mean? The mirror does not expose to other people what the problems and faults are. I should do the same thing. And what's the last thing about the mirror that's very powerful? Is that whenever I look into the mirror and I see that there's some, dirty spots. There's some dirty spots. What do? I just take a tissue and I clean it. And if it's very dirty, I don't want to look at it. I feel very uncomfortable. Likewise, when I see some things that are wrong in my Muslim brother or sister, just like I feel uncomfortable looking in the mirror that's not clean and I immediately clean it, I need to learn to clean and help my Muslim brother as well. And ultimately, when I clean the mirror, who am I benefiting? Who benefits from me cleaning the mirror? Myself. Because I'm seeing a reflection of myself. When I'm correcting and helping other people, I am correcting myself, not correcting the other person. I should never think in my mind that, this person doesn't know how to pray. This person doesn't know how to dress properly. This person doesn't know how to speak properly. This person doesn't know how to behave properly. When I'm correcting them that I'm on this high horse, I'm on this ivory tower and these people are beneath me, no. Whatever I'm doing is for myself. So in summary, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he teaches us a very powerful lesson. And what is that lesson? Each and every one of us, we have special qualities. Yes, maybe I am stingy, but on the other hand, I am very reliable. Maybe I have a temper problem, but I'm very considerate. Maybe I have difficulty in speaking, but I'm very good at listening. Maybe I don't like to give people time, but my ibad, everybody has good and they have bad. No one person is an angel, everything is good. No, good and bad. And my responsibility is, when I see good in people, I'm going to bring it into my life. And when I see bad in people, I'm going to take it out of my life. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam reminds us, you're like a mirror. If you see something wrong, you correct it. If you see something wrong, you correct it silently. And if you see something wrong, don't go announcing it to the whole world. And if you see something wrong, you do it because it's in your own interest, not that you're in a higher level. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us like that mirror to our brothers and sisters. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to rectify ourselves before we think we can rectify other people. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Subhanallah wa bihamdih. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.